What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Roxette Dangerous. I got the request to react to the cover of this song by Mission Souls over on my Buy Me a Coffee page, and because some of you said in my last reaction to a cover by them that you would prefer if I also know the original, I'm checking out the original first now. And I thought, if I'm gonna listen to it anyway, why shouldn't I make a video about it too? And to that, I also said in one of my last reactions that I feel like there's so much I've missed of legendary artists and generally classics from the 70s, 80s, 90s. I just don't know many songs out of those eras, so I thought that's a great way now to connect two things. For one, prepare myself for the Mission Souls cover, and secondly, to get to know some older classics and just also start diving into those kind of things, because I've never heard anything by Roxette, so I'm excited to find out what kind of music this is. Please let me know in the comments if you're interested in me checking out some older classic songs from the time before I was born, because like I said, I feel like I haven't caught up with too much of that stuff yet. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in. If you want to support me and my channel and get your requests reacted to as fast as possible, the link to my Buy Me a Coffee page is in the description, or you can scan the QR code. Please also, before we start, leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. It's really catchy. Okay. Didn't expect that. It's a fade out. I think that was kind of classic for the 80s, right? Never really been a big fan of fade outs. But this song was really cool. Stylistically, it was kind of what I expected, but really, really awesome. Like I said, I don't really know much about the era of music in the 80s, but from the few things I've caught here and there, it's kind of the sound that I remember from hearing snippets here and there, or maybe some single songs out of that time, and I really liked it. I enjoy this kind of mix of this 80s pop rock, but it has like a danceable groove to it. It kind of blends rock instrumentation with guitars, and also a guitar solo, and those drums that almost sound like live drums, especially with the snare having this reverby sound with pop synths and layers and a groovy rhythm. Then there's suddenly a harmonica solo, which I didn't see coming at all. But for whatever reason, it fits the song. It flowed well. It's a really unique touch, I think. And overall, this song has like a nice balance between being smooth and groovy, but also delivering some energy. I really like both of their vocals, and I think their voices fit together really well. They both have a really clean and confident delivery, but also both with kind of a little of rasp in their voice, and some playful edge in their vocal performance. Especially in the verses, I think the vocal phrasing is really tight and rhythmic and locks in great with the groove of the song. And then to the chorus, the vocals harmonize very well and add richness by them both singing together and giving the whole chorus a great lift. I think the guitar balances well between being a part of the rhythm of the song and then having this bright tone, playing those full chords to lift the song at those parts. And then, of course, it has a great guitar solo that sounded really melodic and really nice. The funky, bouncy bass line really drives the groove of the song. I don't know if it's like a real physical bass that was played in the studio, or if it is programmed or played with the keys or something. I'm not sure, maybe you can let me know. But it definitely adds movement and danceability to the song. It gives the track this forward momentum and makes it fun rather than like just a straightforward rock song. I also mentioned the tone of the drums with this snare having this reverby tone that I think is typical for the 80s too. All in all, the whole drumming is really tight and punchy, but pretty steady with some simple fills. But this consistency is what makes the groove so infectious, I think. So it's definitely fitting. What I noticed, and that's not negative in any way, don't get me wrong, but in comparison to modern music, especially the build up to the chorus and then this crescendo maybe is just a little bit less like it's in modern music. I think those build-ups often end in those massive walls of sound and there's really much going on then in those big moments, and I think that's great for that music. It's just not that something is better or worse in my opinion. It's just something I noticed. Maybe you can tell me if that's like the deliberate style of music of the 80s, that a little bit of less is more, or if it's because of the possibilities they had. Because I can imagine that some people might argue today's music is overproduced and maybe that's how music should be. But I think if this song would be made today, the chorus would be emphasized even more with lots of more synths and layers and like the guitar maybe a little bigger, maybe some distortion or something like that, and just creating an even bigger contrast. But I don't think this song needed that, because the chorus was so catchy in itself and the whole song had this groove that it might have even been worse if they would put some big drop in there and then a big climax. So it's just something I noticed. Maybe it's also just this song. Let me know in the comments. I hope you know what I mean. I hope I explained it understandably. I think it sounded kind of confusing, but maybe you know what I mean. I think the lyrics are flirty and playful, describing someone who's attractive, confident, and dangerous in their attraction. It's kind of giving their too hot to handle vibe, but yeah, that feels exciting but also risky. So overall, I think it celebrates the charm and seduction while warning about the trouble that might come with it. I really enjoyed it. I think that was a great song for my first dive into the 80s music, and I would love to check out more from these older times. If you're interested, of course, let me know if there are any songs or artists, pop, rock, metal, whatever comes into your mind of older music. Chances are pretty high that I don't know it, so let me know. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.